Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. We got the Bobs here, and today's video is for the patron, David T. And I am genuinely blown away at the prices of the collector products in Phyrexia, of how well the market is holding up. Like, we had this dramatic news come out about Commander Masters costing $8 billion and everything, these insane prices, and a lot more. Here comes the negativity post Magic 30 and the anger and everything going on. And then I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. How's the most recent Magic set doing? And it's flippin' shocking. Collector boxes are still $230 plus tax on TCG Player. That's $250 shipped. Nice little Seachrome. And the old unstoppable Juggernaut. Jubilee. Jubilant? All right. I thought for sure prices were going to just get, I remember I was just thinking to myself, here it comes. Here comes the big leg down. Everybody's going to be right. Phyrexia collector, everything's just going to tank. Here we go. Like everyone said, nope, don't buy a release, just going to tank. And it's not happening, Twilight. I'm not a huge fan of the dark slick shorts in this artwork here. Usually, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased. I just think like that original Dark Slick Shores artwork from, was it Scars of Mirrodin? Or Mirrodin Besieged? I think it was Scars of Mirrodin. That artwork was just so, it just does it for me, man. It's flipping amazing. Anyways, banner. We got the old construct there. Iron Goblin in our fancy little land. And that is about it, folks. I just want to lay that out there. That's the biggest shocker. As I was getting ready to film this video, I just want to check everything. And all the fancy little Elish Norm, Phyrexias, and these variants, yeah, they've come down off their highs, as they always do post-release. Nice little might. But they are holding up disturbingly, suspiciously well. And there's a white sun. We already have the red sun. Monument. I love that one. That's cool. And the Phyrexian art. And that is that. You know, a lot of people are saying, well, yeah, Rudy, the second wave hasn't hit yet. And maybe that's going to be the case. Thane. Enduring. Ooh, Luca. Bound to Ruin. With the crazy Phyrexian smooth fancy logos. Look at the logos on that thing. Wow, that is it's a pretty wild card, my friends. We got Decree. We got the old You know, I know they have new versions of Masticores, just like Morphlings and different type of lings and everything in the series and shapeshifters and everything. But man, Masticore, just that word throws me back to Urza, man. Little Mayhem Dominus, huh? Okay. And Spiderland. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Phyrexia continues. I mean, in the wake of the market turmoils, everyone's emotion. Inquiry Dominus, wow, okay. And in the wake of all the drama, Dross, the new standard set's doing really well. The feedback from everyone is really positive. The products, the expected value is really high. And I know, the drama of the complete edition still hasn't officially released yet and everything, and there's still a lot of drama around it. We got the old Fire Resistance. So there's still a lot of drama around the complete edition, but I mean, the regular set's doing great, man. Draft, set, collector are firing on all cylinders. Oh, wait, I haven't checked the Jumpstart. Is the Jumpstart still tanking like every other flipping Jumpstart set? Like, you know, it's theme deck replacement kind of thing. But I don't know. A lot of people think their Wizards is kind of sitting there and they bottleneck supply to kind of make a little Hellraiser. Nice little mythic there. A lot of people think they're doing it on purpose so that the negativity in the news doesn't go crazy on them. Doomhive. Oh, nice little safe house there. And, of course, Red Sun. And that is it for that one. So some people think that they're holding back on the second wave of the collector boxes right now to hold the market because they're afraid of having another market collapse. So in other words, it's already printed, it still exists, and they are just being cautious about it. I have no idea. I have not received any data anyway. I only have one case of collector boxes, so part of me, I would kind of like them to release a little bit, but not overdo it, because I don't have any. And this would be the first set where I don't actually have collector boxes in a really long time for long term. So usually, no matter how I feel, I always like to keep a position of collector boxes. I always felt the risk is more risky to not have exposure than to have a small, 10, 20, 30% drop. We got a Jace. I don't even know if anybody cares about Jace anymore. Like, we're so far past the Jace the Mind Sculptor era. I don't even know if that's a thing. Flame Stoker. Hey, we got the White Sun and the Phyrexian Forest. And that is it. Man, I remember. Whew. Zendikar, World Awake, Rise of the Eldrazi. When that Jace the Mind Sculptor hit the market, there's certain moments in Magic's history. When Liliana hit the market, Snapcaster Mage hit the market, back in those eras of Innistrad, Dark Ascension, Avacyn, nice little thicket. Still not a big fan of the artwork on that. Too watercolory, too. Doesn't fit the vibe of how I remember, like the original version. Doesn't capture that. That's just my opinion. All right, where we at here? Another monument there. Wow, a lot of monuments. There's no way that's going to have any financial value. And a nice Phyrexian little island. But yeah, it's just funny how Magic's history has these certain eras. Oh, Black Sun, Twilight. So we may have almost all of them now. You got the old Brawler over here. Good amount of Planeswalkers in this set. I just realized that there's probably, what, 4 or 5 Planeswalkers? Usually there's only like 1 or 2, I thought. Glistening Sphere. You got the Rot Priest. What the heck is a Rot Priest? A 1-drop, 1/2 toxic. I don't even know what toxic is. That's something to do with poison counters, I'm assuming. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison. Yeah, it's got to be that. Godly. 1-drop for a 1/2 that has toxic and does that whole thing with a special ability. It's amazing the power creep, man. And the Razor Verge Thicket. Yeah, still great land cycle, but not a fan of this particular artwork on there. So that's the end of box 1. David, I think you did pretty good. I'm not really sure. I didn't see the infamous Elish Norm, which I don't know if that's like all the financial value kind of thing. Gunslayer, Scamp. So weird how you get the slick foiling and then the non. Like, there's always back-to-back duplicates in these packs. Super weird. Mockery, that's a neat piece of art there. Oh, that's crazy. Got the old glider there. I still don't know what the glider for mirrored in that. It's just weird to me. All right, we got Thana Contracts, and that is it for box 1. Like I said, it feels good. It feels like they're decent and pretty stable. But then again, it's difficult to tell. Like I said, these prices of these cards, that's why I'm kind of backed away on new release stuff. I don't really focus too much on the price per card in the box opening because the prices are so volatile. Everyone who watches the video a day, a week, a month later is looking at me like I'm crazy and confused because the prices are so different, you know? And here we go, starting off box 2 with an absolute crazy Phyrexian Text Planeswalker. And a Thicket, nice little rare land. And an Elish Norn, a Mother of the Machines, in the Phyrexian Fancy Schmancy. Wow, that does look pretty. Wow, that does look really wild, though. Wow. Okay, so obviously, David, this pack 1 here is out of control. I mean, you had to flip an Elish Norn, a Razor Thicket, and a Phyrexian Text Planeswalker in a single pack. And nice little mirror there, which apparently was pretty expensive. I don't know if that price is holding or not. Bloated, Zenith, and that is it. Yeah, I know certain rares are actually holding some good value too, not just the land cycle. Again, I don't know. A lot of people are claiming there's been an uptick in the player base. A lot of LGS has said that the FNMs and the events for around Phyrexian have been doing well. There's been some positivity and excitement around like the Pro Tour, some kind of pro scene items with the infamous Reed Duke. There's, you know, I feel like everybody really wants to move forward. That's how I've been saying that for like 45 days now. I feel like everybody is genuinely wanting to move forward in the world of Magic, past the Magic 30, and all the crazy shenanigans that happen. And of course, we just randomly get these news things that kind of throw everything back. And right now, the drama is this, Commander Masters with $400 set boxes. Doomhive, there's a little mythic there. Safe House. We got Bane, and of course, a Blue Island. It feels like every time some positivity and good products, we all move forward, like somehow, some way, Wizards has some sort of like list of negative things, and they drop one on the market and freak everything out. That's just kind of the vibe I get, but I don't know. It's sometimes the knee-jerk reaction in the market's not always accurate. We don't know. Gardens, that seems like a weaker path. So, but financially, I'm just really surprised that these are almost $250 shipped on TCG Player with taxes and shipping. I'm genuinely, Juggernaut, Shadow, I'm really surprised. I genuinely just didn't think they would hold. I thought for sure they would stay around maybe like 220s, 230s, at like with tax and shipping, so maybe drop to like 210 before taxes and shipping. I just didn't, with the way everybody is about get it off the books, it's all toxic, it's all bad. Wow, wait. If I write Helpwreck, dude, look at that art. That is really cool. Who did that? Matthew. Wow, that is a really wild piece of art. Silex and a Phyrexian Plains. You know, I just thought for sure there's going to be a little bit more kind of, I don't know, maybe store panic. A little bit of just, you know, dump it, run. Yeah, there's the cliffs again. Well, I guess the foil version does add a nice little glowing green there. So that particular card really looks pretty cool. We got Juggernaut and a Cure. And we got some lens action. That Rot Priest. Just every time I see stuff like that, I know, I already mentioned, I know a broken record, but God, the power creep in this game. You know, back in the day, when Land of War Elves of 1-drop, 1/1, and it could pump out some mana, everybody thought that was just a mega powerful card, you know. And our first appearance of Dr. Atraxa, huh? The Grand Unifier. Been hearing about a lot of activity on that young lady. There's been a lot of momentum and positivity and a little action going on. Another Grand Unifier. 2 Atraxas. Okay. So that pack had 2 Atraxas and a Phyrexian Plains. So I'm noticing something already. And again, I'm only like, this is like video 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. I don't know where we're at in the queue. And there's a nice little different Scion of Atraxa. Phyrexian Obliterator with the fancy little fancy logos there. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm noticing that there seems to be a good kind of diverse financial value in this, the Gardens. And we have a different Planeswalker. We got some Jubilant Brawler. I can't see because the name's covered up. Is that a new Planeswalker? I don't recognize that particular character, but okay. Seems like something different. But, I mean, usually, like, we've had sets in the past where we've opened, and if you don't hit 1 or 2 specific cards, everything else in the set was bulk. Copperline Gorge with a very okay artwork. God, maybe I'm old guy Rudy. I'm complaining about the art a lot today. Pod, Completion, Rat King, Phyrexian Forest. I don't know. It feels like this set has a good, just the financial value isn't concentrated. I know in Elish Norm, but there's a good amount of cards. You got Vraska with the black and white. How many versions are there? I can't even keep track. Black and white borderless Vraska looking pretty cool though. And we got the Corpse Puppet with the Phyrexian craziness there. Very nice looking there. We got the Dancer. We got some Overseer. The nice little sphere. And we got the Carnage Dominus, huh? Yeah, that evil looking Phyrexian demon there. All right, last pack of the video. Overall, market's happy. No, the market is really accepting this product. It's been extremely successful so far, and that's a really good thing for Conduct of Worlds. You may play lands from your graveyard. Oh boy, shenanigan time. Breaker of Silence. Look at that troll. That's a beautiful looking little card. That's the thing. Overall, the market seems to be accepting this product with pretty big open arms. David, thanks again for being a very kind patron. Everything in the video you're seeing here is headed your way now. It really just, if we don't get a second wave and they don't dump the living hell out of product on this Phyrexian set, then I think this thing's going to do really well. Because, I mean, what's going to happen is over the next 3 to 6 months, as more products kind of overshadow this, well, the financial value and the sealed product value is going to hold, and it's going to be a very big home run product for Wizards. And does this mean that they did cut back on it? Does this mean they're holding back and they're going to slowly drip it over a longer period of time? We don't really know the dynamics. It's all hearsay and speculation. We don't know. Nobody knows. But so far, man, this set's doing really well. And when it does well, even though, you know, Hasbro and Chris Cox and Cynthia with a no signs of overprinting and, you know, we're perfect people kind of attitude, you got to give it credit, though. Phyrexia is doing really well. And you got to give credit when they do something positive and it is a home run and the R&D and Wizards makes a good product and the market's happy, prices are happy, secondary market's happy. The box opening feels good. The diversity between the actual lands, the rares, the mythics, the value is spread across the different items in the set. It's pretty good, man. Have a beautiful day.